swallowed star 477 basics. It's no wonder that when I went to study the 9 universe tablet and saw the raindrop picture, I always felt it was perfect, but I didn't realize then. I finally get it now. Luo Feng became a beam of light and headed towards the 6th level of the bridge. However, he could feel the incredible rush of adrenaline within him. So, the 9 drops of the raindrop picture, through their interaction and relationship, they can perfectly form one true body. Luo Feng was incredibly happy. Floating Blood was a manual that dissected the 108 wonders. However, in truth, the 9 universe tablet was still something left behind by some absolute ancient being from before. That being, would he carve out a raindrop picture that was that simple? Just like an octopus's tentacles affecting space. Luo Feng muttered. It was too wonderful. When he unleashed the totem pillar earlier, it originally had kept all of the blade domain within, as it rolled forward to smash the enemy. Hence the name Optimum Power. And with Luo Feng's comprehension of the raindrop picture as not being solitary, but having interweaving relationships and interaction to form one perfect body, the totem pillar seemed to extend 9 formless arms in the surrounding space, affecting the surrounding space itself. Hence, the opponent's dark golden long blade was pressured by the surrounding space so much that it slowed down, and the totem pillar brutally smashed the enemy. If one said that while comprehending the 9 wonders in the past, I was simply using the universe space ripples to make my attacks faster, then no. Luo Feng thought, with the 9 as one, I've reached a level through which I can actually affect the space itself. A fish swimming within the ocean. And Luo Feng was this fish, in the space which was the ocean, could affect the ocean itself to pressure the enemy. From flowing in space to affecting it, it was an impressive step. Of course, compared to those who could easily slice through space or warp it, or even other methods which could completely morph the space coordinates etc., Luo Feng was still far from those. However, his comprehension now exceeded even some sector lords. Luo Feng attempted the 6th level just for the sake of trying. The 5th itself was extremely difficult. Hence, he deduced that he was still far from the 6th level. However, attempting it would give him an estimate. The 6th level opponent still used the Nanshan Armament's 5th level Space Slicer. Puchi. 1/ brushed past Luo Feng's totem pillar, straight through Luo Feng's head. Luo Feng's attempt at the 6th level led to a failure. An extremely straightforward failure. According to the Floating Blood manual, I have to completely comprehend the 2nd picture to a passing level before I can pass the 6th level. I've already reached the peak of comprehension for the raindrop picture. As for the 2nd drizzling picture, I've only just begun. To pass the 5th level is already my limit. Through his failure, Luo Feng understood. A solid foundation was extremely important. However, the level of comprehension itself was also very important. The 2nd picture was much more profound than the 1st, its power was also much stronger. Heavenly Bridge, in the center of the bridge, over 300 geniuses were waiting for their turn to attempt it. Bolin, you can enter? Watchman Bevin stood in the distance and said. The white-clothed youth immediately rushed towards the bridge. Informing everyone, just now, Luo Feng had passed the 5th level. Watchman Bevin shouted loudly. The originally bustling over 300 geniuses went silent, especially the members of the Heaven and Ground, Absolute Beginning and Primal Region. They were all filled with shock. 5th level? The white-clothed Bolin who was rushing towards the bridge stopped suddenly. 5th level? Bolan's eyes gleamed. Then, I definitely have to pass this 6th level, definitely. So, Bolan accelerated and flew straight for the universe bridge. Luo Feng passed the 5th level? How is it so easy for him to pass it? According to the previous batches of genius competitions, even the most exceptional ones only passed the 4th level in the 30 years. The higher it goes, the harder it gets. Passing the 5th level is extremely difficult. How did he even pass it? He's even caught up to Bolan already. Bolan too is only on the 5th level. Mad, that Luo Feng is too mad. This group of geniuses, along with some that returned their consciousness to Primal Chaos City, were all stunned. I just passed the 4th level. Luo Feng, you passed the 5th already? Rong Jun gripped his earth-splitting blade while his eyes were raging. It's good that you know you are falling behind. As for this huge axe tablet's 2nd form, I'll demonstrate it to you one more time. Beside him a silhouette said slowly, causing the space around to reverberate. Yes, teacher. Rong Jun said respectfully. Primal Chaos City, within Tru Yan's mansion. Tru Yan Emperor, Tong Nan Emperor and Jade Emperor all sat about casually and chatted, very happy. Tru Yan revealed an expression of glee. Congrats. Jade smiled and looked at Tru Yan. Tru Yan, you've accepted an exceptional student. Haha, Tru Yan laughed loudly. What? Tong Nan was suspicious suddenly. A while ago, Tru Yan's newest student just passed the Heavenly Bridge's 5th level. Jade smiled. Jade was the informant and collector of data for this batch of geniuses. Hence, she had naturally ordered Watchman Bevan early on to inform her whenever anyone from that batch passed a level. As for Tru Yan, he had done the same earlier. 5th level? Tong Nan put down the wine glass, smiling and clapping. Rare, truly rare indeed. The last batch of Virtual Universe 1000 Geniuses' most exceptional one had only passed the 4th level in his 30 years. Jade smiled and nodded. Of the most recent 1000 batches of Virtual Universe Geniuses, including 1000 batches from before, 4168 passed the 3rd level in the first 30 years. 926 passed the 4th. 32 passed the 5th. No one has passed the 6th. The Virtual Universe Company organized a competition every 10,000 years. From every batch, those that passed the 3rd level could be counted with one hand. On average, only one passed the 4th. If the standard for that year was lower, no one would even pass the 4th. If it was higher, maybe 2 or 3 would pass the 4th. As for Luo Feng's batch, Bolan, Luo Feng and Rong Jun, the 3 of them had passed the 4th. On average, it takes about 30 competitions for one genius to pass the 5th. Jade smiled at Tru Yan. And these absolute geniuses don't necessarily choose the 9-universe tablet. This Luo Feng is truly a rare seedling for your 9-universe sect in 10 million years. Haha, Tru Yan laughed loudly. I will pass this information to the knight. Jade immediately informed him. She didn't go personally this time, because Nine-Blade and Guardian Candeli were discussing important matters. Primal Chaos Tablet's Guardian Candelis mansion. The 2 absolute beings were chatting. Good news? Luo Feng passed the 5th level. Luo Feng? I thought that within your Virtual Universe Company's group of punks, the most exceptional was Bolan. His comprehension of the space laws is extremely high. Many sector lords can't even compare to him. In these 30 years, he has been spending his time studying the time laws. Who would have thought this Luofeng is just as exceptional? We just received the news Bolin passed the 6th level. No surprise there. This Bolin is a rare genius in 10 million years. Over these past 10 million years, there hasn't been anyone from your virtual universe company's new batches to pass the 6th level. It's time one appeared. The one that surprises me is Luofeng in terms of improvement speed these 30 years. His improvement is even bigger than Bolin's. Candeli, you like Luofeng? Right. Candeli, Luofeng is not bad, but I still prefer Bolin. The universe tablet, reaching the 6th level is not easy. It could be said to be the hardest tablet of all. 9-blade, diversity cannot compare to specializing. Being too ambitious is not good. To simultaneously control both time and space, how difficult is that? Even you and I can't do that, much less that Bolin. However, this Luofeng is more grounded. I just got the footage from Watchman Bevan. Wow. Luofeng only used the Nanshan armament's 4th level to pass the 5th level. His foundation is very solid. I didn't care too much about him before, but I'm liking this punk more and more. Nanshan armament 4th level? Let me see the footage. Solid, what a solid foundation. Candeli, you speak right, this Luofeng will be a shocking existence in the future. Haha. Luofeng couldn't hear the two absolute beings speaking. However, he received mail from Watchman Bevan. Bolin passed the 6th level. He actually passed the 6th level? On his balcony, Luofeng felt a surge of emotions. What's there to be shocked about? Luofeng, right now you can at most unleash a few hundred images when you move. During the genius competition before, Bolin could already produce over a 1,000. Babata's voice resounded in Luofeng's mind. If Bolin had chose to focus only on space, he would have passed the 6th level much earlier. He however chose the universe tablet because he was slowed down by the time laws, hence he only passed the 6th today. Right. Luofeng nodded. Back during the genius competition, he could only unleash 9 images. Bolin, however, could easily produce over a 1,000. The starting line for him was far behind Bolin's. At least now I've closed the distance between us. Luofeng thought. The second day afternoon. Luofeng came to the Primal Chaos City leader's mansion within that secret training room passage. Lord Candeli. Luofeng bowed respectfully at the three-eyed old man guardian. The three-eyed old man smiled and nodded. Wait a moment, the batch inside will be coming out soon. Yes. Luofeng nodded, but felt curious within. He felt as though this guardian of the tablets was different. He seemed closer than before. After a while, the 6 studying within came out. Go on in. The three-eyed old man smiled. Work hard. After this study, it'll be quite a while before you return to Primal Chaos City. You should be studying the 2nd and 3rd picture of the 9 universe tablet now. The remaining 6, you have no need to study them now. Yes. Luofeng nodded. Following which he rushed into the room and ordered Babata, close all contact from the virtual universe. Reject any requests, mail etc. I cannot be interrupted during these 7 days of study. Understood. For this sort of thing, I don't even need you to order me to do it. Entering the room, standing before that huge tablet shrouded in primal chaos energies, Luofeng began his last study of the tablet before he had to leave.